anyone much, staying vaguely out of touch, when I picked up a terrible curse. I tripped and fell headfirst in lust with a poet. I didn't really know it at the time, I just thought that he was fine, but the more I stayed and listened, my eyes began to glisten and my chest began to swell. He wasn't looking just as well. Now, I thought that I could cope with the state of play that now my life is, the skip beat that now my heart gives every time I see this bliss, but my thoughts are keeping me awake and my dreams, well, that's a different state. I've tried to push this from my mind because poets, well, they're a different kind. The ones that think and see and feel, provide us comfort, help us heal. They rarely notice souls like me sitting in the background quietly, actively trying not to be seen, averting my eyes with a silent scream. But now he speaks and I'm transfixed, feeling my emotions mixed, partly joy, partly dread. Can he see the thoughts inside my head? No, of course he can't. He's carried away with poetic verse and the themes of the day. He makes it look so effortless, but I am a fan. I must confess that nothing brings me greater pleasure than to hear his words spoken at leisure to a captive crowd. Am I allowed to say it makes me feel away? But sitting in the background here, I start to feel a lack of fear. They're short on poets? Well, wouldn't you know it? I feel my legs starting to move. I'm feeling in a rhyming groove. My name goes down upon the list, my stomach balled up like a fist, but this time I will do it right. Throw poetic verse into the night. Wait now, could this really be? I think he's staring right at me. I feel exposed and slightly raw, my feet start heading for the door, but just as I am nearly free, he's standing there in front of me. He says he likes the stuff I said, these scribblings inside my head. You should come back, he throws on top, and I think I heard my head go pop. Yeah, sure. I'm trying to be cool, but feeling like a teenage fool. Finally, I find the door. Good job, because I can't feel the floor. I'm floating home upon a cloud. I finally said my words out loud. In front of him. In front of them. And he told me come back again. Now, lady, get your head on straight. You just said hi, it's not a date. But now he knows who you really are. This beautiful man, this shining star, he shone a little light on me. On me. Just because he can't see what's going on inside my head. Does involve a king-size bed. But wait now, don't get ahead of yourself. I know it's dusty on this shelf, but remember what you said to your heart. From now on I won't take part in anything not pure and good. Treat myself just like I should. So I go back 2 times, 3 times, 4. No longer looking for the door. I make some friends, including him. And although my head is still full of sin, I'm finding distraction in all the reaction of people who tell me that when I speak plainly, they find a connection, a sort of reflection of things they can't share. But I say you should dare. I came here so long and felt I didn't belong. But then I stood up, threw my coins in the cup, and it felt really good, so you definitely should. Then I thought to myself, well, wouldn't you know it? I've gone and become a bloody poet. So much that I didn't see that he was now the one looking at me.